Hello everyone, welcome to FOC class 12. Today we are going to discuss about the board exam preparation for class 12. Today we will be discussing about the three main questions: what to do, how to do, and when to do. So let us start. Please let us discuss what to do. In this we will discuss the books and the sources. The most important books for board exams are NCERT books. These are very important from board exam point of view, especially if you are talking about CBSE board exam, then NCERT books will be very important. Your first priority should be NCERT book. You should complete the chapter from NCERT. You should do all the examples and exercise questions. Then, if you have time remaining, you can proceed to any other book, that is side book or reference book, for practice questions. But before completing NCERT, please do not refer to any side book, because many times children are seen completing the side book rather than covering the NCERT first. So in my opinion, you should cover the NCERT first, and then if you have time remaining, then you can proceed to any side book for question practice. Then comes CBSE PDF. These PDFs are available at the CBSE website cbse.nic.in. Actually, these PDFs are of various subjects like information technology, physical education, and many more subjects. If you want to refer to these PDFs, you can go to the website or you can check the description box. There also some links are pinned. Then comes maths. As you all know that maths is a subject which is not enough to do only from NCERT. You should also refer to any side book so that you can have a good practice of questions as well. So some of the reference books are R.S. Agrawal, R.D. Sharma, NCERT Exemplar, and many more. I would like to suggest R.S. Agrawal or R.D. Sharma if you are aiming for good marks only in boards and you do not have any aim for like exam JEE. So you can only refer to R.S. Agrawal and R.D. Sharma. Then comes English. As we know that we have NCERT books for English literature, but we do not have any book for reading and writing section. And many times children face problem. Why? Because there are confusion in the formats of the writing questions, or sometimes the students do not have any enough practice of the reading comprehension. So they need a separate book for reading and writing practice. So I would like to suggest the BBC. In my opinion, it is the best book to practice reading and writing section. If your teacher has guided you for any other book for English reading and writing section, you can also refer to it. Now let us proceed to the sources. The sources are NCERT examples and exercise. You must practice the examples and exercise question after completing the chapter from NCERT, because many times CBSE asks question from these examples and exercise. So these are very important. You should also practice them very well. Then comes previous year questions, that is PYQs. They play a very important role in board exams. How? Actually, some of the questions from the previous year question papers are repeated in the question paper of board exam. So we should practice the previous year questions, because we also get to know of how the pattern is, means of what type the question will be asked. Then comes sample papers. Sample papers are released by CBSE also for each subject, and also there are many sample papers of other publication. First of all, you should cover the CBSE sample paper, because you get to know the idea of the blueprint of the paper, means what will be the marking scheme, what will be the type of questions, and many more things you come to know from the CBSE sample paper. So first of all, you should practice the CBSE sample paper. Then if you have time remaining, you should practice other publication sample papers too, because Then you can easily manage your time, because time management is a very important factor in board exams or any other exam. Time management is very important. So you can practice sample papers from other publications too. Then comes practice question papers. Actually, some of the students do not know about this, but CBSE has provided practice question papers as well as additional questions for class 10th and class 12th. These practice question papers are just like the sample papers, and the additional questions are like they are based on individual chapters. So, if you want to practice them, they will definitely help you. Now comes side books. As I said, like maths and many more subjects like physics, chemistry, or any other subject you are having, which needs the help of side books for question practice. So you must refer to the reference books, or you can say side books, so that you can have enough practice of the questions and you do not face any problem in your board exams. Now let us discuss about how to do this preparation. First of all, we will discuss the strategy, that is plan, and then its execution. Now, how to make this strategy, or you can say plan. First of all, you should have the list of syllabus. If you are from CBSE board, you can download the syllabus from CBSE official website, that is cbse.nic.in. From there, you can download the syllabus of each subject you are having. And if you are having this list, then you can check how many topics have you completed and how much is remaining. So after having this list, you have to make the plan. Plan is of two types, short term and long term. For short term, you can make plans on daily basis, weekly basis, and for long term, you can make plans for monthly basis. For example, on daily basis, you can plan like you will complete one exercise per day, or for weekly plans, you can plan like you will complete one chapter per week or two chapters if they are short per week. And in monthly plans, you can include like you will prepare 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 chapters per month. In this way, you can prepare your plan. Then exam planning. Exam planning is different from the normal days, because in exams you need to focus that how much time you need to devote to revision and practice. So you should have a different exam planning, whether it be pre-boards, boards, or any other exam. You should do well in every exam, and for this reason you should have an exam planning. Now, how to execute this? First of all, you should have a to-do list. You can also call it checklist. If you are having it, then you can see or you can analyze that how much you are going towards your aim, how much you are able to complete, or how much is remaining. If you do not have a checklist, you cannot check how much is remaining or how much is completed. For this reason, you should have a checklist. It will help you to keep a regular self analysis. Then, completing syllabus. It is a very important factor. Before completing syllabus, you cannot give the exams very well, because if you have not completed syllabus, then many of the topics are remaining. And if the topics are remaining, then you cannot do well in exams. So first of all, complete your syllabus on time. Then you have to do the revision of the syllabus and then practice. Revision and practice are also very important. Completing syllabus is not enough. After completing syllabus, you should do enough revision and practice so that you can score good marks in exam. Because if you are doing regular practice and revision, then the concepts are clear to you. Now, let us talk about when to do. In this, we will discuss about the timetable and the exam time. Timetable. It is the most important part in everyone's life and especially in the student's life. If you are a student and you want to score good marks in your exam, then you should have a proper timetable, because if you have a proper timetable, then your time will not be wasted. You can utilize your time in the best possible way. First of all, make your own timetable. How will you make it? First of all, analyze yourself, that in which subject you are strong and in which subject you are weak. So you have to devote more time to the weaker subject and less time to the stronger subject. Why? Because in the weak subject, you have to repeat the topics so that you can have a grip on the topic, and in the strong subject you can only study it once and the concepts are clear to you easily. Then devote time to study accordingly. Actually, some students are saying that they study the subject like IT, physical education, English, and many more subjects only at the exam time. But why? If these subjects are giving marks to you, then why are you not studying them regularly? Why only at exam time? You should study them regularly like any other subject, whether you are devoting less time, but devote time to these subjects also. Then include free time too. You should not study all the time. You should also have some free time in your timetable so that you can play outside. You can have some time for yourself, for your health, for your family. And in this way, your mind is also not stressed. If you have free time, you can devote time to your health. And when you are healthy, you will be able to study more effectively. Then comes homework and self-study. Many of the students think that if they have completed the homework, they have studied. But no, homework is just a part of study. For complete study, you have to include homework as well as self-study. So after completing the homework, you should devote time to self-study so that each subject is given time and all the concepts are clear to you. Also, in the time of self-study, you can do revision, you can do practice, and this will automatically help you to gain more marks. Because when you have conceptual clarity, then you can score more marks. Now, holiday. Some students are in the habit of following the same timetable, whether it be a school day or holiday. But it is not right. For holiday, you should plan a different timetable so that you can utilize your time in the best way. Now come to exam time. Many students are seen having exam stress. Why are students having exam stress? Because they do not have proper revision, proper practice, and even sometimes students have not completed their syllabus. So for this, you should have a proper timetable, because if you are having proper timetable, then you can prepare all the topics, you can complete the syllabus at time, and when you have completed it, you can do proper revision, proper practice, and when you are properly revised and you have practiced enough, then you will have no exam stress. So you should have a exam planning. You should do it according to date sheet and syllabus. For example, if you have an exam of IT, suppose unit test, and only one chapter is coming in IT. But in maths, there are three chapters, and there is only one day for maths, and there are 5 days for IT. So, what will you do? You will devote only 1 or 2 days for IT because there are less number of chapters and it is comparatively an easy subject. Whereas maths, there are three chapters and only one day. So you will devote the time for maths, that is 2 or 3 days from the time of IT preparation. The remaining 1 or 2 days you can devote to IT. So all I want to say is Do exam planning according to date sheet and syllabus. In this way, you can avoid the exam stress, you can revise your syllabus regularly even without exam. Because if you are revising your syllabus regularly, then the concepts are clear to you all the time. You do not have any stress that this concept is not clear to me. I cannot do it. When you are clear with everything, you have confidence and you are positive and you do not have any exam stress in your mind. And when your mind is fresh, then you can do your exam very well. Now, distractions to avoid. Your time is very precious, so you must avoid the distractions around you. Nowadays, the major distraction is social media, so you should avoid this distraction to completely focus on your study and utilize your precious time in the best possible way. If you are not utilizing your time efficiently in an effective manner, then unfortunately, you will be affected afterwards. So, for this reason, you should avoid the distractions around you, especially you should avoid social media so that your whole focus is only on your study. Some points that you have to keep in mind while preparing for your exam and throughout the years are: be positive. Whether it be any situation, good or bad, you have to be positive in every situation, even if you have tried enough and you have failed in your attempt to achieve your goal. You should not give up. You should be positive. You should try again because one day you will be successful in your attempt in achieving your goal and your aim. You have to work hard, work smartly, and be consistent in your efforts. Never ever give up on your efforts because if you are consistently trying in your efforts to achieve your aim, your goal, then one day you will succeed in it. It is never too late to begin. Even if you have not started anything till now, just go and begin now. Study properly and achieve your goal. Thank you. I hope this video helped you. Important links are pinned in the description box. If you have any other queries, you can ask in the comment box or you can message us on Telegram app.